And we're going to do a quick change in the chair here as we switch our guests, and I think we're ready now. Mr. Roger Schlesinger, he's known as the Mortgage Minute Guy. Roger, good to see you.
Nice to be here, Don.
Now, Roger, we had a little conversation earlier before going on the air where you said you've got this dynamite piece of news, you want to announce it on the program, but at the same time, it may not be available at the time people are watching it. You got to explain that to me.
Well, I have the lowest rate I've ever seen or ever done in the mortgage industry. And I've been in the industry, you know, going into halfway through my third decade. I've never seen a rate this low for a fixed product. And I don't want to really announce it in my usual circles because we could not handle the rush. But I'm going to announce it here, mainly because I want them to understand what it is and hope that it's available when and if they decide that they want to take a look at it. And what it is an FHA loan. Now let me explain about FHA loans. First of all, they're assumable. So if you want to sell your house and you have this loan, you can pass it on.
Wow.
Second of all, they have easier underwriting guidelines.
Okay.
Third of all, you're available to have a streamlined refinance when you have an FHA loan. And there's just a few things that you have to do for that. And fourth of all, right now they have the best rates in America. They're much better than Fannie and Freddie.
Okay.
And the one bad thing about them is that there's mortgage insurance, no matter what, even if you come in with 50% down, there's mortgage insurance.
Okay.
However, on a 15-year loan, if you have 25 to 30% equity or more, there's no mortgage insurance.
Okay.
So the only thing there is there's a 1% MIP deposit that goes on top of the loan. You don't have to pay for it. Just sits there and you pay it off during the loan.
Okay.
Okay. And so what we have is a 15-year fixed at 2.75%, 2 3/4 without points. So I'm not asking you to buy down to get down there. I'm telling you we'll do it now. That doesn't mean without costs. You will have closing costs, but this is without points.
15-year fixed, FHA loan, 2 3/4%. I almost feel like we should have had a drum roll before you did that. I mean, you're right. I mean, I can remember years ago when I was in college, I was actually a real estate agent in Maine working my way through school. We thought 7 3/4% was so cheap back then, and now we're talking a third of that.
Yeah, a third of it, yes. And I actually didn't even believe it because yesterday it came up. One of my companies called me and said, we have this. And I said, okay, but I don't believe it. So here's a loan, lock it. And I actually gave them 2 loans to lock. This morning I called them and they were locked.
So the thing to remember, we're watching this program right now. It may be available when you call. It may also not. It may just disappear.
Right.
This is certainly not a bait and switch, obviously, but you know it's available right now. Hopefully it's still available in a few more days.
Right.
If you're interested, you should do what?
Call us at 866-288-0088. But better than that, just go to mortgageminuteguy.com. We have a 3-question application: name, where the property is, and how do we reach you. Send it in, and we'll be right back to you. And that's the easiest way to get to us.
The Mortgage Minute Guy at mortgageminuteguy.com. Roger, remarkable news. Let's hope it hangs around for a while.
Amen.